Gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfus, and today we're back in the Storm Peaks at the Titan City of Ulduar to take on the second 5-man dungeon of Ulduar, which is the Halls of Lightning. And we are actually going to be taking on the Evil One himself, because this is the lair of the Titan Keeper Loken. So let's go ahead and step on into the Halls of Lightning. And then we will do the lore really quick. Here we go. So as soon as we step in, we'll do the lore for the Halls of Lightning, and here we go. And we already have a new addition. Oh yeah, that's right. He got added a while ago. So, let's go ahead and read the lore of the Halls of Lightning. Upon departing Azeroth, the Titans entrusted loyal protectors with safeguarding Ulduar, an enigmatic city nestled in the mountains of the Storm Peaks. Designated supreme among his brethren was the guardian known as Loken. But with the power of the Titan complex in his hands, he turned to darkness and plunged the region into chaos. Again, I think this is the exact same thing as the Halls of Stone, but I'm not sure. So let's go and talk to this guy. My people will stand idle no longer. The halls of Ulduar shall be cleansed. So let's go ahead and turn this one. Storm Herald Elgirin. Our time to act is short. Loken prepares for war. Yeah, there you go. So, let's go ahead and do this. Clearing the way. Loken's forces prepare for war. What they are not ready for is to be attacked themselves. Now is the moment to strike. Take out General Bjorn Grimm and his army, lest they mount an offensive on all life on Azeroth. Okay. Then we have diametrically opposed. I shall speak plainly to you, little blood elf. My people have not been the same since our ties with Thorim were severed. Vulcan will not rest until either he or we are no more. We only want peace, but it seems we have no choice but war. Okay, then we have whatever it takes. One way or another, Loken shall fall. The honor and glory of his defeat shall be yours. Return to me with his lying tongue, and earn my unending gratitude. Okay, so we have four bosses in the instance. Again, this is heroic mode, but unfortunately there is no bonus boss in this one. Let's go ahead and get things started in the Halls of Lightning. I got so bored with this, and I'll be honest, like my experience with the Halls of Lightning is I got so bored with it because it kept on coming up in my LFD queue. It was not just this, it was Halls of Stone would come up a lot. So it's not that I don't appreciate these, but oh my gosh, I got so sick and tired of seeing them. You have no idea. Okay, Vial of Swirling Mist. I actually need to clear out some inventory space because a bunch of stuff just barely hit in there. And let's magic cut really quick while I do that. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, let's continue on in Ulduar. Or not in Ulduar, but the Halls of Lightning. Okay. So as you can see, there's a bunch of Ironmoon dwarves and Vrykul in here. And eventually you would come across the big Stormforged giants, but the guy in particular we need to focus on is that giant over there, General Bjorn Grimm. So we're going to try and clear a way to him, and hopefully get to his lore. Actually, he's almost there, so let's just go ahead and do his lore right now. So General Bjorn Grimm. The iron forces of Loken are legion, and the General Bjorn Grimm stands above them all. As the vanguard of Loken's Halls of Lightning, the Iron Commander ensures that any who trespass in his master's domain are terminated with extreme prejudice. Alright, well, have fun with that, because you're not going to get anywhere near that today. Let's go ahead and take care of your little underlings right in front of you, and then...
Is not
stronger. Yeah, I've heard this numerous times. Can you tell? Now, I actually did find Bjorn Grimm to be an interesting idea for a boss back in the day because he was basically a warrior. He would utilize the 3 specs of a warrior to beat you. Either he would pull out a sword and a shield and do a defensive stance like protection, pull out a big 2-hander like arms, and then the two... I wasn't sure if they were 2-handers or 1-handers, but he would go Fury as well, and that was really cool too. And they based it in the stances, so defensive stance, battle stance, and berserker stance. So, okay, the next part is going to be interesting because we got to make our way through all of these little slag elementals. And we're going to pull a few of them. This is going to be a thing that happens. Thankfully, not too many. So, this is actually a really cool view. You get a little window into Ulduar. And now we have to deal with these Firestorm Elementals and Steam Elementals. Yes, the Blistering Steam Ragers is what they're called. We don't necessarily care because, well... Dang it, I didn't want to pick up the Relics of Ulduar. I do not want them. Okay. We don't necessarily need to worry too much about the trash in here, so I'm not going to. Okay. Here is the second boss, which is Vulcan. Vulcan, get it? Loken's powerful legions are a testament to the craftsmanship of his blacksmith Vulcan. His work is never-ending, ceaselessly creating soldiers to fight for the fallen keeper. Only when the blacksmith's creations stand atop the crumpled bodies of their enemies will his work be done. And you eventually will meet with his brother in Ulduar, so... I'm not saying literal brother, but the same model utilized. There you go. Shatter resistant.
The master was right. To be concerned.
But as you can see, the purpose of the Halls of Lightning is just basically to build an army so that he could take over Northrend. And now we're going to step into the Halls of Watchers, which as soon as you go past a certain point, then you have a bunch of new people activate. I'm not going to worry about these guys just yet because I'm just going to gather them all up. Oh, look at that. All of them are activated. What on earth will I ever do? How about we just nuke the crap out of them? Oh, they feared me. Well, that was me. And I got feared again. They feared me. Feared. Oh, at least I got you. Hee 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 hee. I got you, dork. There you go. Let's go ahead and turn all this in. And now we're in an interesting area because it's full of air elementals. What the heck? And a air revenant. That's actually because of this guy off in the distance, Ionar. We're not going to worry about him just yet. We're going to clear his trash a little bit before we go up to him. There we go. Oh, I did not want to pick up the Hori crystals. No, I did not want to do that. Okay, let's go into the lore of Ionar next. Loken does not rely on his iron minions as his personal defenders. The fallen keeper relies upon lightning itself. Ionar and his cohorts were given sanctuary within the halls of lightning in exchange for their unquestioning loyalty and willingness to slaughter any who seek to confront their new master. Now, this actually was a really cool fight back in the day, at least for me, because Wrath of the Lich King was like my first expansion in. Is he would do that disperse ability, and he'd have to run away and then come back as quick as you could to kill him. Yeah, he has lines, but I don't know if you can actually hear those lines in there. And this is another cool room, is the Terrestrial Watchtower. We're going to skip a lot of these guys, but this is actually another cool moment in Ulduar, just seeing all of these planets and seeing this observatory looking at everything. And the other big part is the globe in the next room, which is actually where Loken is. Yes, Loken's the last guy. As you would expect. You did not fight him in Ulduar. Okay, we'll take this guy out. And boom. And here are some Stormforged giants. So obviously he kept the best of his soldiers for himself as his personal men, or as his personal guard. So here is the big globe of Azeroth. The one that gets this and Ulduar are the ones that get referenced all the time. Especially when you hear the argument about the other side of Azeroth. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I think that's entirely possible. But this is usually where a lot of people point their evidence. But mostly the globes in Ulduar. And here is Keeper Loken.
I have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth and extinction of entire species. Over countless millennia, the foolishness of mortals has remained the only constant. Your presence here confirms this. My master has shown me the future, and you have no place in it. What other is there for you? Not in darkness. Yogg-Saron shall be released. The Pantheon shall fall.
I was trying to get close to him so you could actually hear what he was saying, but he decided to attack me instead. Oh well, his loss. Look at that. That's pretty cool, actually, when you look at it. So, that is the end of Loken. As you can hear, he's basically become a pawn of the old gods. He has lost all hope. And let's go ahead and grab his tongue really quick. And turn in all of the quests with Storm Herald Elgiren. I hope I'm saying that right. Clearing the way. Though few outside of us shall ever know it, if you have certainly saved the world on this day. Okay, and then diametrically opposed. Vulcan shall haunt the dreams of my people no more. Continue your efforts, little blood elf. In time, I am certain my people will grow to forgive Thorin.
I can't carry anymore.
Ah, crap. Inventory rage. Shiny Carapace, just get rid of that. And let's go ahead and turn this in. Diametrically opposed. Yeah, there you go. And whatever it takes. Has justice been brought to Loken? Ah, yes. That vile worm is dead. You have turned out to be a great boon to my people, little blood elf. Please accept this gift in return for your loyal friendship.
Inventory is full.
Ah, crap. You have to actually bothers me. You have to have the actual space before they'll give it to you. Even though I would, well, yeah, technically it's a quest item now. So there you go. That is actually the end of the Halls of Lightning. So when we get back, there's only a few instances left to do, and we're going to actually venture back to where it all began as we take on the Utgard Pinnacle. We'll see you guys next week.